All right, Shalom Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General Yohanna. As you know, every weekend is the Sabbath class. We read out of the Lashawan Kodash, which is the Hebrew language. Then we translate it into the English. So, you know what I mean? We're going to do that. We're going to go in the laws, you know what I mean? These same laws that every black man, every Hispanic man must know. If you want God to be on your side, if you don't want the Lord against you anymore, putting you through hell, then there's one thing you got to do, which is keep these commandments found in the Bible, found in the Torah, man. So with that, men of Israel, I Madiam. Right there, sound the horn. Right, we're going to rise and face the east and send up the Lord's prayer.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Daba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, I.S.U.P.K, Rataza, Kawa, Haya, Washamayim, Nafananawa, Lakam, Cow, Yuwam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'a, Tabi'ainawa, Banasaya one, Abad, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Waha'apara, I will you, and in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven, give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. And the prayer for the power of Haka, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Baba Kushar, Nafananawa, Haka, Larapa'ah, Kal Makala, Bukal Madawa, Haka, Lataha, Hamatazarayim, Haka, Lahapuyam, Hamafiyam, Haka, Arakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagarishan, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Wada Aman. And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. And the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Mata Zabiyah. Ala Wapihana. Ha Ala Wapiyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kaliyayim. Wa Akwafiyam. Yahweh. Wa Shem Yahushai. Wada Aman. And in English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya, Al-Hahayim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazar, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Galka, Al-Yanawam, Shamaka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawama, Yashra'ala, Yahweh, Shamaka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyamka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La ayakayaka.
La ayakayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamaka.
Shamaka.
Makau Rai.
Makau Rai.
Yashama.
Yashama.
After Pashka.
After Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Taza Afka.
Taza Afka.
Wabawa Aika.
Wabawa Aika.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aifa.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Ma'aid Iwalam. Amen. And in the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
Unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not offer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
and
out.
thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Fakarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awab-Yaka.
Awab-Yaka.
Yahama-Yawan.
Yahama-Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
I-Al-Amakar.
I-Amakar.
Okay. Yawamwa.
Yawamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yawa-Aitazawa.
Yawa-Aitazawa.
Altazar Pawanka.
Altazar Pawanka.
Aimawa.
Aimawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazaka.
Yazaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa-Aitazawa.
Nawa-Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Bayat.
Bayat.
Yakawafwa.
Yakawafwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashama Alayam.
Wa Yashama Alayam.
Ma'awaba.
Ma'awaba.
Wahagayam.
Wahagayam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palishaf.
Palashaf.
Ayn Yashabya.
Ayn Yashabya.
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Ayman.
Ayman.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalahum.
Aishalahum.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kayashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayaran.
Bayaran.
Dara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamba.
Shayatamba.
Nadayat Mawa.
Nadayat Mawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakazabah.
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 Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Kanasaya Kamwa.
Kanasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarash.
Nayarash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Af. Na'awaf.
Na'awaf.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamba.
Shayatamba.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Raka.
Lapanya Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Saba'aya Yara.
Saba'aya Ara.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Hayam.
Hayam.
Kantaradakma.
Kantaradakma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapafka.
Wapafka.
Tabalaham.
Tabalaham.
Mala'a.
Wala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayaba Alwa.
Wayaba Alwa.
Aida Aid.
Aida Aid.
Wayakapawa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayada Aiwa.
Wayada Aiwa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Aliwan.
Aliwan.
Alkaha.
Alkaha.
Aratazar.
Aratazar.
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thine hidden ones.
and have consulted against thine hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab, and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Gabal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Made their nobles like
and
Oreb,
like Zayeb.
and like Zayeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as Zubah,
and Azal Manah,
and Azalmunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of the Most High in possession.
the houses of the Most High in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth for wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
that they might seek thy name, O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded
Let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish,
let them be put to shame and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
of the Most High,
are the Most High
over all the earth,
over all the earth.
so be it.
So be it.
Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now,
right now.
Send
Send evils and curses,
evils and curses,
and punishments and destruction,
and punishment and destruction,
and death
and death
unto the heathen
unto the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the schools.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishments and destruction,
and punishment and destruction,
and death unto the heathen,
and death to the heathen,
and shake loose the pockets
and shake loose the
of
pockets
the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school,
force their riches
force their riches
to enter into thy sanctuary,
to enter into thy sanctuaries.
send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishments and destruction,
and punishment and destruction,
and death to the Edomites,
and death to the Edomites,
and the Asians,
and the nations,
and their drug dealers,
and the drug
the
dealers,
court system,
the court system,
the prison system,
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and
the
armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Posse Comitazi,
Posse Comitazi,
the gay movements,
the gay movement,
the lesbian movements,
the lesbian movement,
spies, workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
NASA space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels,
and
the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists. Call them to go to and fro through the earth and destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America and the UK and the EU and destroy them in their strongholds. Let America shake. Let the UK shake. Let the EU shake. At the hands of the terrorists. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and kill all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barak Tanawa. Waya Sha'ala. Wahabayah. Sapaya. Barak Papa. Magan Hagun. The Gordon family. The George family. The Bennett family. That's it. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Wada Aman. What was the Lord? In the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless your shield. Protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, and so be it.
So we take a seat. So we're going to catch up on where we was. We was in Deuteronomy. Was we at roughly?
Oh, it's 12.
All right. So we're going to pick up where we left off in Deuteronomy 12 and 8. The book of Deuteronomy, the Bayam in the Hebrew. Deuteronomy 12 and 8. All right. La'ah, Tha'ai, Shawan, Kakal, Ashar, Anak, Nawa, Shayam, Pa, Hayawam, Ayash, Kal, Ha, Yashar, Ba'ai, Yanawan. Verse 9. Kaya, La'ah, Ba'a, Thum, Aid, Aitha, Al, Hamana, Waka, Wa'al, Thanak, La'ah, Asha, Yahweh, Alahayana, Nathan, Lana. Verse 10. Wa'ai, Barath, Af, Hayarad, Wa'a, Laya, Shabbatham, Ba'aratza, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Manak, Yala, Athkam, Nayak, Lakam, Makal, Yaba Yakam, Masab, Yaba, Waya, Shabbatham, Batak. Verse 11. Wa Yahaya, Ha Makwa, Wam, Asha, Yabak, Ra, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Bawa, Lasha, Kawa, Shamawa, Sham, Shema, Thabaya, Awa, Af, Kal, Ashar, Kaya, Matazawa, Afcom, Iwa, Lathayakum, Wa Zabak Yakum, Ma'ai Sharath Yakum, Watha Wa Thamawath, Ya Dakam, Wakal Mabak Ra Nad Rayakum, Ashar Badawa La Yahweh, verse 12. Washar Mak Thum Lapanya Yahweh Alahayakum Athum Wa Bana Yakum Waba Na Thai Yakum Wa'ai Bad Yakum Wa'a Math Yakum Wahala Waya Asha Bashai Rayakum Kaya Ayan Lawa Kalkwa Wanak La'a Afcom, verse 13. Hashama Lana Pawa Tha'ai La'a Laha Ayl Thayana Bakal Makwawan Makwawam Ashar La Zaitha Ra'a, verse 14. Yada Kaya Ba Makwan Ashar Yabakra Yahweh Ba'akad Shaba Tayan Sham Tha'ai La'a Ayl Thayana Washam Tha'aisha Laka Asha Ankaya Matzaran, verse 15. 14, that's it. 8 verses. I'll get that in English. So Deuteronomy 12 and 8. Ye shall not do. Okay. Sorry, no. Yep. Ye shall not do after all the things that we do here this day.
So again, we was in Egypt at the time, but we left Egypt. I mean, in the wilderness, and the Lord's laying down some rules, man. Saying the things that you used to do in Egypt, you ain't doing it in this land. You know what I mean? The homosexuality, the incest. So read about the Egyptians, man. You know what I mean? All these things is common Egyptian practice. The Lord said, everything you did in that land, you're not going to do it in this land. There's rules and requirements that you must do, man. Just like today, in England, we grew up around what? It's normal seeing Chinese on TV, man. It's normal seeing what's called gender binary. That's right. It's normal seeing, you know, unisex toilets and all types of nastiness, man. So the Lord got it. So us at I.S.U.P.K, we got to show you what's right and what's wrong, because our people don't know what's right and what's wrong. You know, if you're a child born in this generation, anyway, especially, it's a wrap for you, man. You know, I mean, I got a family member that went to pick up their son from nursery, man, found him in a dress, and the teacher said, "Yeah, you might need to put that on." So if you're born in this generation, that's what you got to look forward to, man. And that's where we at the I.S.U.P.K come in. That's right. We tell you that, listen, I know the white man says gender binary. I know the white man says you can put on whatever feels good, and you know what I mean. We can't call kids he no more. You know what I mean? We can't call her she. We got to call them they and all that garbage. That's what they call them. They call pronoun neutral and all that garbage. That's where we come in, man. And we say, forget all that, man. A man must be a man. Forget all that. A man can't put on a dress. Forget on that. A man can't be in the same bracket as a woman, man. I saw some the other day, man. I had to laugh my head off, man. The white man gone too far. The one. He gone too far gender binary. I saw a transgender lump at one woman in boxing. The shit was it was sad. You see it? I seen it. It was a shame, man. And that's because the white man, you know what he's doing? It's gone so, it's gender binary thing gone so far that nowadays you got men in dresses lumping up women in boxing, man. I thought the poor woman, man. The thumbnail of the article was a woman being choked to death. I was like, oh man, that shit was brutal, man. That shit was brutal, man. And the law said all these things that we learn, you can't do it in our land, man. Like,
okay. If I can add to that, that same transgender man in the woman's lightweight MMA thing, he has the belt. it's a woman's belt. It's a woman that meant to be the best and have the belt. But he has it, and he's a man. He's beating up all the women. Like, what do you expect? Like,
and that's not fair. That's not fair, man. Do you know the statistic? If you watch what's it called, Good Morning with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan said the same thing. He says 13,000 men can beat Serena Williams in tennis. She's the greatest. So imagine one of these low-ranking men could just turn a woman tomorrow and beat her and have the belt, man. That ain't fair, man. But anyway, it's off topic. But the laws of all these nonsense that we learn in England, man, buying packs of cigarettes in the shop and being a homosexual because you're born this way, so to say, that can't happen in the Most High land, man. Keep going.
Every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes.
And that's what we're doing in Egypt. Everything that we thought was right in our own eyes, we did it. Well, I'm stressed, man. You know what? I could do it with a pack of fags, man. I'm gonna go get it. That's right in his eyes. It's love, man. You can't tell a man who he can love, man. But he ain't treating his woman right, man. So you know what I mean? That's what I come in. If he was treating her right, she wouldn't be unhappy, would she? That's you doing what's right in your eyes, man. What makes you feel happy, man? The Lord said you can't do this in Islam. And that's what I.S.U.P.K coming again, man. We tell you, despite what you feel, man, despite your desires, man, there's rules that you gotta keep. And don't tell me you can't do it because you do it at work, man. You do it at work, man. A black man, you don't want to be at work at 7. You rather sleep, watch GEN.YAHANNA at 9, and stroll in when you're ready, man. But you're there at 7. You know why? Because despite what you want, you got money to make, man. You know what I mean? There's a good looking on your job. You want to feel it up, man, and move to it, but you realize, no, I'm at work. I can't do this.
That's right.
That's sexual harassment, man. So therefore, you don't approach women at your work or at your slavery. So you follow rules then. And likewise with the I.S.U.P.K, man. Likewise what the Most High wants, regardless of what you feel, there's the rules that you must keep. And guess what? When you follow them rules, despite opinion, despite feelings, the world runs nice, man. You know what I mean? Everything runs nice and smooth. You know what I mean? You don't sleep with a man's woman despite of how you feel. You don't steal despite how you feel, despite how broke you are. You don't sell drugs despite how broke you are. And things run smooth, man. Just at the workplace runs smooth. No one's getting sexually, sexually molested. No one's getting harassed. No one's getting picked on because there's rules that follow. And black men, our community will be a good place if we follow these rules, man. There wouldn't be no drugs. There wouldn't be no, but see, my daughter got to be in nappies, man. No, but what? My time will starve because, nah, man, got sound drugs, man. There wouldn't be none of that. There'd be no man on the park bench with needles in his veins. And there'd be nobody being robbed from, nobody being raped because one man's horny and got, I got released mine. So lock him, my own business, man. If you follow these rules, keep going.
Verse 9, for ye are not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance.
There you go. And the Bible called our land the rest, man. Called the rest. The rest on what, man? Oppression and slavery and bondage, man. It was working hard in Egypt, man. The Lord called it our rest, man. So the Most High calls your own land rest. For all you black, for all our black people, Windrush generation that thought England was our rest. The Most High said, being in your own land is rest, man.
That's right.
So you ain't yet coming to your rest. They called your own land rest. Black man, you ain't at rest until you have your own land, man. You ain't got rest until a black man's owning a black country with black currency with your own land. That ain't rest, man. Don't think because you got a decent job, you're at rest. Don't think because you come to England, you got rest. Don't think because you go to America, you got rest. And no whip it to your back, you got rest. The Bible says your own land, that is rest, man. The Arab man has rest. The Chinese man has rest. The white man got rest. And there's one people that don't have rest. That's you black people, man. Keep going.
Verse 10. But when ye go over Jordan and dwell in the land which the Lord your God giveth you to inherit, and when he giveth you rest from all your enemies round about.
There you go. That's the rest again for your enemies, man. But now, black man, your enemies are selling you yam, man. Selling you yam and banana. Your enemies are selling you weave. Your enemies talking about they want to up taxes on you and this, that, and Brexit. Black man, you can't be in rest, man. Simple as that. The Lord said you have rest when you got rest with all your enemies. And right about now, your enemies are ruling over you, man. The black man ain't in rest. The black man's made to believe he's in rest, but he ain't in rest, man. A black man gets a counsel flat and thinks he's in rest. A black man gets a decent job, not even the best job in the world, a decent job, man. Make it ends meet, man. And if he's got rest, he thinks all that, man. Shit. Excuse me, man. Keep going.
from your enemies round about you.
So okay, forget about the black woman. Black woman, I'm independent. Oh gosh, you meet a black woman who do no care for herself. Forget about it, man. You know, don't even talk to her. It's a rap, man. Any chance, you know what I mean? She got a decent job in the car. God, you fling in the car as well.
Raps over.
Yo, according to her, she got rest. She's nice. You can't talk to me. You talk to her. She's running on your resume. Do you work? Do you this? Do you that? She got a checklist, man. You can't just to talk to her. You got to be on some standard, man. Because she can rent a house, not own a house. Just because she can rent a house. So, like, excuse me. Just because she can get a car on finance, not own a car, have a car on finance. She's too nice for you already. God forbid, you know what I mean? God forbid she had a better job, man. So lucky other one.
Nah, and it's heavy because there was an article that a white girl wrote one time. You know, she liked black men, but she was saying that she noticed that us as black people, we're not rich, but we act like it. And she says that we are just like a few wages away from being poor, but we act like we have it all. And that's one thing she's seen about us. And when she's talking about that, she wasn't even talking about the men. It was the women saying that, you know, they act like they're the best thing on the earth. She was racist, of course. We said that they act like they're so rich and they have it going, and they're not rich. So, you know, even other nations saw it too.
The Bible says, you know what I mean, rich, we are rich. That's why even though we're poor, you know what I mean, the white women won't understand, man. You get me?
Yeah. So that ye dwell in safety. Verse 11. Then
the Bible goes, when you got no enemies, when you're away from all these nations, that's when you dwell in safety, man. We can't dwell in safety with the nation running over us. They hate us. Black people think, yeah, nah, man, the Indian man's cool, man. It's changed, man. It's changed. God said otherwise. God said, listen, you don't, as long as you live with them, you don't dwell in safety. God said that, man. Keep going.
Verse 11. Then there shall be a place which the Lord your God shall choose to cause his name to dwell there.
So when we go to our land, remember, our land is divided into what? 11 pieces. Land of Reuben, Benjamin, Naphtali. And in all them lands, the Lord has a place where he wants his priests to be, a place where he wants you to bring the sacrifices. And in all them territories in Israel, you know, when it says a place where he wants his name to dwell, there's a place where he wants his reputation to be. Keep going.
Dwell there. Either shall ye bring all that I command you.
There you go. And in them places, there'll be a place in Benjamin where you got to bring your tithes, your meat offering, your food. The place in Judah where you got to bring yours there. There's the place which is Jerusalem in general, where all brothers got to go to keep the Passover. That's how the Lord set it up, man. Keep going.
Your burnt offerings and your sacrifices.
And the Lord got a place where you got to bring your burnt offerings and sacrifices, man. And that's why it behooves me today why people say, well, I could do my own camp. See, I left my camp because I had a disagreement with them. I'm starting my own thing here, man. What Lord do you serve, man? The Lord I know here is separate, man. He don't work like that. He has one place where you must do this, one place where you must do that. He don't go, well, if you can't make it, let's do it here, man. But you don't have to go there, do it. The Lord has places where you must bring your sacrifices, man. You can't set up your own thing. The Lord's this place where you must do it. The school that Christ set up, man. And that is the I.S.U.P.K. And if you want to be in the truth, that's where you must be, man.
That's right.
You can't be anywhere you choose. No, but I want to do it here, man. I just want to do it here. And the Bible says you must go to Jerusalem, man. There's places in every provinces where you must give your tithes and your burnt offerings, man. And that's how it works. And the Lord's always been that way, ain't changed. It's like one.
Your tithes and your heave offerings.
And that's where you give your offerings in that place to the priest, man. You know what I mean? People think that tithes are just food. You know what I mean? But the tithes was to make sure that the Levites eat, man. Levites can't work. They don't have no land. You know what I mean? So how can tithes just be food? A man can't live off food alone. So the Levites don't work. They got no inheritance, no land. And tithes just food. Can you wear tithes? Mm-hmm. Can tithes build a house? Can you wear fruits and veg? Can fruits and veg keep a roof over your head? Tithes is not just food, man. You know what I mean? It's clothes also. It's what? Material, fabric, temperature of anything you head, man. So Levites would not just get in food, man. You know what I mean? They must be the fattest niggas in Israel, man. You know what I mean? Plus all that food was rap, man. You got the whole land of Benjamin giving you food. For the rap, man. Levites needed money too, man. Had the ephod, needed gold as well, man. Levites needed gold, menorahs, gold to make menorahs, gold to make vessels in the temple. They didn't just need food, man. Shit. Is that all the man needs is food to live? It's clothes, man. How you think he had them garments with the silk, man, and the linen breeches, man? How do you think you had the ephod with the 12 rubies in there, man? Keep going, other one.
And the heave offerings of your hand, and all your choice vows which ye vow unto the Lord.
Like I said last week, man, if you want to have a vow, you have to go to one of these priests in one of these provinces where the Most High put his name. Today, people sit back in their bed and say, I'm going to make a vow. You know what? From now on, I'm not going to eat meat. You can't do a vow like that, man. You have to go to the priest, man. You could break a vow, no one would even know. The Bible said do all things in writing, man. When you did a vow, the priest had it in writing. So he could say, yo, didn't you say you're going to do such and such? You broke your vow. You don't stare at the ceiling and say, I'm going to make a vow to the Most High. That's not how it works, man. You know, Christianity teaches you that you can be a separatist and, you know, you can serve God by yourself, your own way. You don't work like that, man. Keep going. The Bible says here, this is how you do a vow. So all them people, what's it called? Christian do Lent.
Lent and all.
For Lent, I'm going to put down chocolate. You know, well, that's fine. What priest did you consult, man? What? A man from Aston in London. Also, you obviously must have consulted after Prussia, innit? That's the only priest in England at the moment. What? You didn't consult him? So you didn't vow to the Most High, man. Simple as that, man. Keep going.
Verse 12, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God, ye and your sons and your daughters and your men servants and your maid servants.
We shall rejoice, we should be happy, man. With these rules in place, we're going to be happy. We write our rules. We don't do what the other nations do. You know, we have our vows, the land set up nicely. And that's how we're going to rejoice, man. We're free from our enemies. We're in rest. And that's how we're going to rejoice, man. Everyone's happy. That's how the Lord wants us to be happy, man. The Lord wants us happy with, you know, homosexuals, free religion, and The Lord wants us to rejoice in this setting, man. Where homosexuals is not allowed. You know what I mean? When we don't do as the land of Egypt, that's when we rejoice. That's when we're happy, man. Keep going.
And Levi that is within your gates, for as much as he have no part, no inheritance with you.
And this man that have no inheritance, he can't go work in the field, man. He can't go, you know, he don't have inheritance, he don't have land. Like, you know, my granddad passed his land down to me. You don't have that. Hence why the Lord got to give him inheritance in your land, man. Keep going.
Take heed to thyself that thou offer not thy burnt offering in every place that thou seest.
There you go, man. I brought that earlier. Can you start your own Israelite group? Can you say, yeah, see me, I want to do camp on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? That suits me better, man. You know what I mean? Without consulting the priest. The Lord said, take heed that you don't offer your sacrifices anywhere, man. There's places in Islam where you must give your sacrifice. You can't say, well, I must have my own thing. Yeah, I didn't like that breakdown in the I.S.U.P.K, so I must do my own thing, man. The Lord said you can't sacrifice anywhere you want, man. There's a place where you must sacrifice, a place where you must worship. There's a place on how to worship. The Bible tells you how to pray, how to live your life, what to eat, what not to eat. You can't do what you want, man. Simple as that. The white man said freedom of religion. The Lord said otherwise, man. No. Like the one more.
Verse 14. But in the place which the Lord shall choose.
That's the place, man. You can't sacrifice what you wanted to sacrifice. You see, it's too far for me, man. I'm doing my back garden, man. The Lord said you can't do it, man. You must do it in the place which he shall choose, man. And in every single territory in Israel, the Lord had a place where he chose, man. Keep going.
To choose in one of thy tribes.
There you go, one of your tribes. You know what I mean? Each tribe had a place. Obviously, it's too much for Benjamin to go to Jerusalem every week, every month for the tithes. So there be a place. Like you got Birmingham today. There'll be a place in Birmingham where a man can go give his tithes and so forth. A place in London where a man can go and so forth in his tribes. You can't do it anywhere you want, man. I'm gonna do it here, man. Now that's the problem. Today we've been given too much freedom. We've been given too much freedom, man. And you know what? In this nation, we don't have liberty, man. We don't have freedom. That's the problem. We think we know what's best for us, when God knows what's best for us, man. That's the problem. Right. We can't choose what we want, man. When you're a child, do you choose what you want to eat? Have it your way. You eat sweets all day, man, and your teeth will rot, man, and you won't grow, and you won't be a nice, strong, healthy baby, man. That's what your parents got to give you veg. And them veg don't taste nice, man. They're horrible. No one wants to eat them. They have to be forced to eat them. But guess what? That's how you grow up nice and strong, man, and a healthy child. Someone has to tell you, you're just be told what to eat, told how to live, man. And black man, you can't choose how you want to live. God knows how you should live, man. And God has rules on how you should live, man. You think you know how you should live, and you don't. That's why you're number one in AIDS. You know why you're number one in AIDS? Because you think you know how to live, man.
That's right.
You think you know what you should have sex with. God knows what you should have sex with, man. And we're people, we can't choose what we want. You know why? Because we don't know what we want. That's why. We don't know what we need, man. God knows what we need. The same with a child. A child don't know what he needs to live. Hence why you can't leave his life into his hands. Just like us. Just like us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We don't know what we need, man. We think we know. We think we need Catholicism. We We think we need Christianity and Islam. We don't, man. We need the Most High, man. We tried this thing, and these things don't work for us, man. Keep going.
There thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings.
And in this place, that's where you offer your burnt offerings, man. Keep going.
And there thou shalt do all that I command thee.
And that's what you should do what the Most High commands. Anyone on that?
That's my 7 right there.
So it's 15, yeah?
Kanye, 15.
Bakwa, Bakal, Awaf, Napashka, Tazar, Bak, Wa'a Kata, Bashar, Kabakath, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ashar, Nathan, Laka, Bakal, Sha'ai Rawak, Hatama, Wahata, Wahata, Hawa, Ya'a Kal, Nawa, Katazabaya, Wakal, Ayakala, Rakwa, Hadam, La'a, Ta'akalwa, Al, Ha Arataza, Tashab Paknawa, Kamayam, La'a, Tawakal, La'akal, Basha I Rawak, Ma'aisha, Bagad, Baga, Naka, Wasa Ya Ra'ashka, Waya Tazaha, Rayak, Waba, Vata, Bakwarak, Wataza, Anak, Wakal, Nadar Rayaka, Asha, Thadara, Wana the Bayatham, Wata Ra Mawaf, Yadak, Kaya Lapanya Yahawa Alahayaka, Ta'a Ka'al Nawa, Bama Kwawan, Asha, Yabaka, Yahawa Alahayaka, Ban, Asha, Baba Nawak, Baba Thakwa, Wa'ai Badak, Wa'a Mama Wa'a Mathak, Ha Waha La Waha Lawaya, Asha, Basha I Rayak, Washa Makah, Lapanya, Yahawa Alahayaka, Bakal, Mashalak, Wadaka, Hashama, Laka, Pan, the I.S.U.P.K, Ata, Hala Waya, Kal, Yamayak, Al, Ada Mathak, Kaya, Yarakyab, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Ata, Gablaka, Ka Asha, Daba, Kal, Wa'amata, Ha Akala, Basha, Kaya, Ta'awa, Lapashka, La'akal, Asha, Bakal, Wa'af, Lapashka, Ta'akal, Basha, Kaya, Yarakwak, Mamaka, Hamakwayam, Asha, Yabaka, Yahawa, Alahayaka, La Shawam, Shamawa, Sham, Waza, Bakath, Maba, Kwarak, Wama, Taza, Anaka, Asha, Nathan, Yahawa, Laka, Ka Asha, Tazawa, Yathayaka, Wa A Kata, Slakia, Basha Irayak, Bakal, Awaf, Lapashka, verse 21, Aka, Ka'asha, Ya'akal, Ata, Hatazabaya, Wa'af, Ha'ayal, Kan, Ta'a Kalanya, Takia, Ta'a Kalanyawa, Hatama'a, Wahata Hawa Yakadwa Wa'akal Nawa.
That's it. I know, sir. Deuteronomy, was it 12 and 15?
Come on. Notwithstanding, thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates.
So now, why is it saying that? Because in the verses we read up above, they're talking about the place where his name was. But the Most High, he's letting us know that, don't worry, in your gates, meaning wherever you live, you can kill and eat what you want in your gates, because there may be someone that don't understand them. They literally think every time they eat, they got to go to that place. They're saying, listen, don't worry about that. You individually in your gates, your communities, you can kill and eat what you like. Read on.
Whatsoever thy soul lusteth after.
Whatsoever thy soul lusteth after. Your soul is you. It's not some mythical, it's not some mystical mist or nothing. That you are your soul, meaning you. So whatever you want to eat, you can eat. Read on.
According to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he have given thee, the clean and the unclean may eat thereof.
So the clean and the unclean, what's that talking about? The clean and the unclean. The person who's clean and the person who's unclean, meaning the person that touched a body that was dead or anything according to the law that makes you unclean. So in your own land, you can eat the clean person and the unclean. They can eat whatever they like. Read on.
As the roebuck and as the hart. And ye shall not eat the blood. Ye shall pour it upon the earth as water.
There's now, we don't eat blood. You know, in Scotland, what's that thing? A black pudding, where it's literally like, I believe it's pig blood at that. You mean, they basically make something out of it where it's like a round this thing and it's all the blood and they eat it. The Bible is saying we can't eat blood. Whenever we make something to eat, all the blood of the animal must get dropped out on the ground, poured out on the ground. Read on.
Thou mayest not eat within thy gates the tithe of thy corn.
So now in your gates, don't eat the tithe of your corn. Why? Because in the verse we read up above, that goes to the place where the Lord's name's there. So individually, you can't be messing with the tithes because that needs to go to the place where the Lord put his name. Read on.
Of thy wine, of thy oil, of thy firstlings.
Oops, hang on. I thought with tithes it was only wheat.
Of thy wine, of thy oil, of the firsting of thy herds.
So tithes ain't just wheat and barley and all that stuff. Tithes is wine, meat, everything. So you give the priest 10% of everything. So if you had like a textiles machine, you will give him 10% of like the fabric, the cotton, etc. You will also give him tithes of that. But read on.
Of the flock, nor any of thy vows which thou vowest, nor thy freewill offerings or heap offerings of thy hand.
Read on.
But thou must eat them before the Lord thy God.
So now them, you're going to eat them in a place where the Lord's name is. Now, the one place in particular, it lets you know where his name was as you read on. It was in Jerusalem where the Passover was kept. That's where his name was. And you would eat it there, man, before the Lord your God. That's regarding the Passover. We'll read on.
In the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within your gates, and thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God.
There, so that lets you know, regarding the high holiday, everyone came, even the Levite that is in your gates, he came to that place where the Lord's name was for the Passover, man. You mean everyone left, and even back then, they all knew a Passover can only be kept in one place, man. You can't keep your Passover here, like, you know, I like yours, but I want to do mine here, man, where we got, what do they call it, the macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean? You can't do that, man. There's only one Passover that's kept, and everyone left their land to go and keep the Passover there, man. Read on.
In all that thou, Sakya, and the Lord thy God, in all that thou puttest thy hand unto, take heed to thyself, that thou forsake not the Levite, as long as he liveth upon the earth. So
now the Lord's reminding us, with tithe, don't get selfish, man. The reason why people don't want to pay tithe now is because they're selfish. They see that 10% and go, yeah, but I need it, man. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay, and you know what I mean? There's a new car, and that extra 10, you know what I mean? It'll get me in 6 months instead of 9 months. and they get selfish, and the Lord's reminding you, don't forget that Levite, man. Them tithes help that priest that's helping you and is informing you on how to serve God. Don't forget him. Read on.
Verse 20. When the Lord thy God shall enlarge thy border, and have promised thee, and thou shalt say, I will eat flesh, because my soul longeth to eat flesh. Thou mayest eat flesh.
Thou mayest eat flesh. So it's saying, if you want to eat anything in your own land, regardless of the high holidays or in the place where the Lord's name's there, you can do it. Because, you know, some people may not understand, and they may think, I literally have to eat every time in the place where the Lord's name is. But he's letting you know, they're for sacrifices, and the main place is for the high holidays, the Passover, etc. So in your land, eat what you want, when you want. Read on.
Whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, is the place which the Lord thy God hath chosen to put his name be too far from thee.
So now, imagine you're in the land of Gad, and Jerusalem, that's far for you. You're going to find out. See, the Lord has everything mapped out, man. No one don't need to assume and wonder. It's going to explain. If you're an Israelite and the place where his name is too far for you, read on.
Then thou shalt kill off thy herd. Then thou shalt kill of thy herd and of thy flock, which the Lord have given thee, as I commanded thee, and thou shalt eat in thy gates whatsoever thy soul lusteth after.
Yeah, read on. So now, if it was too far for you, you would basically eat those animals in your gates. But as you read on down, it explains what you would do. That basically, if you can't obviously bring all the herd with you, you basically sell some for like the money. And when you get in the land, you buy them back. So now you buy whatever you couldn't take along with you. If you want to read that just to get that.
Even as the roebuck and as the hart is eaten,
read on.
So thou shalt eat them. The unclean and the clean shall eat them alike. Or only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life.
It should have been down about the money, about you buying it up in your hand. It might be, as you read on down, probably Deuteronomy 13 or 14. Yeah, you don't sweat. But anyway, you know, we do this every week. So as you read on, it'll explain what you did. But yeah, that's the class. So with that, men of Israel, I-M-A-D-I-U-M, Shabbat, I-M-A-D-I-U-M, Barak, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Yad Yom Matah, class dismissed.